guys, welcome to the Jammin' Stamper. I'm Amber. I am the Jammin' Stamper. Today we're just going to make a quick card using the Jar of Love stamp set, and we are also going to use our big shots. Use our big shots today and use the Everyday Jars Thinlits. This is the first time I'm demonstrating the big shot for you guys, so I'm really excited actually. So we're going to start first by stamping the things that we are going to put into the big shot, okay? So we are going to stamp on our main card piece, which is this right here. We're actually going to stamp right here in the center, and we're going to stamp on this piece, and this piece, and this piece, right, oops, if I can get it out, right here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to stamp is our jar right here, and we're going to stamp this with basic black, okay? I'm going to use our basic black stamp pad, push on the edge right here, flip it, and push it back closed, okay? So we are going to ink up our big jar. This is a big jar from the Jar of Love stamp set. It is this jar right here, the big tall one, okay? And I'm going to put this in the center of my cardstock right there, okay? Oops. Okay, I'm going to stamp it again on the other side, because apparently I didn't get all of it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, put this in the center, and try to make sure it pushes down on the whole thing. Sometimes I do this anyway, even though I don't need to, just to make sure. There we go. That looks better. Okay. So now we are actually done with basic black. We're not going to use it again for this card. I know, right? I love basic black, and I use it all the time. But we are done with it, so I'm going to put it away. Okay. So the next thing we are going to stamp is on here. We're going to stamp our jar lid with basic gray. Okay. Basic gray is also an archival ink, like basic black ink. So it's permanent, and it is acid free. And so we're going to take our jar lid right here and stamp the jar lid on our little piece right here. This little piece is 1 inch by 2.5 inches long to make sure I have room to put the Thinlit on it. Okay, so we're also done with our basic gray. Let me put this away too. Okay, trying to put things away as I go. Okay, the next thing we're going to stamp is our fishy. Find my fishy. Where's my fishy? Here's my fishy. The little fishy. Okay, and we're going to be using Peekaboo Peach, which is from the 2016-2018 in colors. Okay, so we're just going to, this is just a scrap I have that I know would fit it. It's actually from a cutout from a jar, funnily enough, ironically enough. So we're just going to put our fishy on this, just in the center, just so we have room to put Thinlit around it. There's our fishy. Okay, and then we're going to stamp one more thing. We're going to start with Peekaboo Peach on this one, okay? These are our flower bases. This is going to be double stamping, okay? So this is our flower base. There's 2 flowers there. And we're going to stamp 4 sets of these on here, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? And like I said, this is double stamping, so we're actually going to put Peekaboo Peach away, and now we need Dapper Denim. Is our next color. And push on the dots. There we go. This is also in the 2016-2018 in colors. You guys probably know I like this color a lot. I use it a lot. It's one of my favorite colors. Okay, so now we're double stamping. So we're going to line these 2 up over those 2. And the way these stamps are designed, they tell you which direction they're supposed to go over the others. I don't know if you saw that there was like the divot right there in the background ones, just to let you know which direction to put them. Okay, so you can see we're double stamping. These look like little pansies. They're so cute. Okay, so those are all stamped, so I don't need that stamp anymore. And since I have the Dapper Denim out, I'm going to actually use it to stamp my sentiment. Oops, sorry guys. stamp my sentiment since I have it out. Then I don't have to worry about doing any more stamping. So the sentiment we're using, woo, let me stamp a little so you can read it, is, can you read that? Best fishes. It's funny because we're doing a fish. Okay, I'm just going to stamp this up here. So now it's on there, and I'm actually done stamping for this card. I did all the stamping first. Next is going to be gluing and cutting. Okay, so now we're going to use our big shot. Okay, my big shot right here. Alright, let me zoom out a little for you so you can see. Won't go out any further. There we go. Okay, so you can see my big shot. Okay, so I just have the regular platforms for my big shot. This is just the main platform, okay? So, and then I have a cutting board, which you can see is well loved. So I'll put that on there. So the first thing I'm going to do is put on my jar, and then I have the jar inside that goes in it. Right there. Okay. Then I'm going to put my lid, my jar lid, right here. I'm going to do all three of these at the same time. This one, and then my fishy. And then I'm going to do my flowers separately, and I'll show you how I'm going to do those. So there's my jar lid, and my fishy. There's my fishy lined up. Okay, okay, and then we put the top plate on. Just lay it on top of them so they don't move. Okay, and then we're going to start rolling it through. And yes, that cracking is normal, okay? If you have a big shot and you hear cracking, that's totally normal. So I'm going to go forward and then back so I can get it out easier. This makes it easier for me. Okay, and then our fish is stuck to the top plate, which is normal. Okay, pop him out. See, there's my excess that I don't need. And my little fishy. I'm going to put him over to the side. And I don't need that anymore. And my jar lid just pops right out as well. Put it over to the side as well. And there's my jar. Okay, my jar cut out. I don't need that right now. Okay, so now we're going to do our little flowers. Okay, and we're going to do 2 at a time because I only have one set of these, obviously. So I'm going to do first that, okay. Go through and back. And see, it pops out 2 little separate flowers. Yay, 2 little separate flowers. Okay, and the next 2. Oops. Sometimes I'm accident prone and things move, so I have to adjust. There we go. Okay. Through. Okay. And back. Right, sorry. This is what takes the longest right now, is just the cutting of these. Once this is done, it'll be so fast to put the rest together. Okay, so there. Back. Almost put the wrong thing over there, guys. Okay, and then last one. Okay, and forward, and back, and pop out my last 2 flowers, and then we're done with the big shot for today. See how easy that was? I like the big shot. I just got it a couple weeks ago. Okay, so I'm just going to put those back for storage and move this over. Okay, let's zoom in again so we can see up close. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our card front, okay, first thing I'm going to do, and I have actually taken a cello bag and cut a window out of it, just like the cello bags that you put stuff in. I got this to use as packaging for something, and I thought that would make a great window for a window card. So we're just putting a window on our jar, and I am using tape around the edge to hold it on. Okay, right here. Tape around the edge because it works. It's easy. And why not, you know? Okay, so now our card has a window in it. You can see through it, but things don't fall out. Okay? So we're going to set this guy aside for just a second. Oh no, sorry, we're going to do something else first. All these flowers that we made, we're going to attach to it. Now I just kind of do like a random design. Just kind of do whatever you like best on it. I just kind of do like 4 on each side. But if you don't like the 4 on each side, you don't have to do the 4 on each side. Okay, so there's my, I'm like, where'd I put my adhesive? Okay. Just make sure you get enough so it will stick, and just pick spots. Just make it look cute. Oops. It really wants that adhesive to stick. Okay, and if you guys didn't notice, I got my Stampin' Up! Snail adhesive. I'm so excited. I got my snail adhesive now, so I have everything I need. Okay, and that's that one right there. Yeah. Another one. I'm not concerned with which are the big flowers and which are the small flowers. I'm just kind of doing them as a variety. Doing whatever I feel like. That's kind of how I do things. Just whatever I feel like. Okay. And last flower. And we're also going to attach our jar lid. Remember the jar lid that we cut out? Right here. Get a little bit closer. It's our jar lid. So I'm going to put adhesive on this. Make sure I go the right direction. Adhesive on the jar lid. Whoops. And put the jar lid right here on the top of our jar to close it off. Okay, so now this is the front of our card with the window. Now we're going to set that aside for a second. I'm going to take this piece of Dapper Denim right here. I'm actually going to just take my fishy that I cut out, put a little bit of glue on the back of him, and put him in the center of my blue. Okay, now we're going to put 4 adhesive. We're going to put 4 Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of him. No, on the front of him. I'm sorry. That's right, he's going behind the window. 4 dimensionals on the front of him. So he won't be right against the window. It'll kind of look like he's in a 3-dimensional area. Okay. So we're going to take this. And this is my trick to center him. So I'm going to take off my little backings on the top dots, or the Stampin' Dimensionals, okay, and then I'm going to take my top and I'm going to line it up over the top to see where the fishy goes, and then push my little edges in. See, look at the back end. It's lined up and you can see through there. That's fishy. Oops, sorry. Here's the back and there's the front. Okay, and now we're going to take our base piece, which I have used a piece of Peekaboo Peach that I have scored. So I'm going to fold that over on my edges right there. And I have a piece of the Designer Series paper from the 2016-2018 in colors. This piece is Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going to take this and pop it right here. Okay, and we're almost done with our card. Oops. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put 4 more dimensionals on the back corners of this. One, 2, 3, and 4, and peel off my backings. Oops. 2, 1, 2. I can't get the thing off. There we go. 3 and 4, and then I'm going to line this up so you can see some of the pink around the edges. like that. And our card is done, our best fishes card. I made another one earlier too. See, they're not exactly the same, but they're both really cute. Alright, whoops, I keep hitting the camera, sorry guys. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Have a good one.